Welcome to my channel, Ana Lana. Today we are going to learn how to do this nice top that is very elegant and very easy to make. If you like this tutorial, please give me a like and you can subscribe. And remember, all my videos are there. Just click the cat next to Ana Lana. For this project we are going to need a yarn medium size 300 grams and two crochet hooks, a 4.5 millimeters and a 4 millimeter. So for this project the yarn that I was using was a medium size yarn that was calling for a 5 millimeter hook. However, most of the body I did it with a 4.5 millimeter, so it will be a little bit denser. And anyway, I was going to block it and that was fine. I just used the 5 millimeter I just count 20 stitches from the bottom to the center, and just to be a little bit wider in there. However, I don't want to complicate this tutorial. We are going just to show the 4.5 millimeters all the way, but you can just 20 stitches before the edge at the bottom, you can just use a wider hook and it will look just as nice as if it's straight. All right, so the measurements, this shirt, it has, let me just show you and I will be writing them for you. It has around 21 is 53 and a half centimeters, 21 inches the length. And for the width, we have 17 and almost and a half, so 44 centimeters, but 17 and a half inches. Okay, let's start. I'm going to start crocheting in a vertical way. So I'm going to be doing 55 half double crochets without a chain. So I just posted a video where I show how to do the double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet without a chain. So I'm going to put it in the description. In the meantime, let me just do a small review. I will be doing 3 chains, then yarn over, and I'm going just to put the hook through the first stitch, and then the first one I pass it through, and then I pass through the 3 loops. So again, yarn over, and I'll take this as my new base. This is the old base, and I pull the yarn, and now I pull through the 3. So again, yarn over, and I take the prior base, I pass through with the hook, and I'm going to pull the yarn, and this is my new base. Now pass through 1, and now I have the 3 loops for the half double crochet, and I will continue. So you are free to check my tutorial because I really explain step by step how to do it. So if you are not comfortable doing this, you can just do 55 chains and then do 55 half double crochets. Okay, so I am at the end of that first row of half double crochets. I chain 1, turn the work, and in the back loop I'm going to do a single crochet. So now I'm going to continue doing in the back loop single crochets all the way down, so I will have a total of 55 single crochets until I go to the bottom. And then I'm going to come back with half double crochets. So that will be our design. One row double crochet, half double crochet, and the other one single crochets. So now I am at the end of the row. I'm up. I already finished single crochets all the way up. This is the side of the armhole where we have this end, and I'm going to start doing some increases because I want to start doing like a little curve So I'm going to chain 2, turn the work, and in the same space I'm going to do 3 half double crochets. The 2 chains don't count as a half double crochet. So 1, 2, and now 3. And then, so that way it's going to give us a little bit of curve, so we start increasing it. So now I'm going to continue. I'm sorry, I was using the wrong hook. It should be the 4.5. I'm going to continue doing half double crochets all the way down. Remember, it's using the back loop, and that way we are going to keep with the design, with the pattern. All right. Okay, so now I am at the end of my half double crochets and I am here at the bottom. I decided to put a marker here at the bottom just to remember where I finished, because sometimes it's easy to forget where is the last stitch, and sometimes we start increasing, decreasing, and the bottom part starts changing shapes. So we are going to go up. So I just did 1 chain, and now we are going to go up doing single crochets all the way. I'm going to continue doing single crochets until I get to the top, and there is where I'm going to be doing the 30 single crochets, because it's going to be the armhole. However, if you don't feel comfortable, you just can attach 30 chains here and then do single crochets all the way down. But this is my way. I just go like this. So in the prior, I will be just taking the prior base and then pull the yarn, and I have 1, that is the new base, then pull the yarn again through 1, and then pull the yarn through the 2. I have the video where I explain everything in detail, so please watch it if you want to learn. This is a very easy way. So we are going to continue doing 30 until the end. I just finished the 30 single crochets, and now I just chain 1, and I'm going to turn the work, and I'm going to start doing half double crochets in every single back loop, and I'm going to continue like that, and in total I'll be knitting 87 stitches, and you see it's forming. So from shoulder to shoulder, I have 44 rows or 44 columns. On the side here, I did 3. And now I'm going to be doing the other side. So I'm going to just count 30 stitches. I'll put the marker in the 30th. And I'm going to come back up with single crochets until I get to the marker. Okay, so I am getting to the marker. This is my last single crochet. Chain 2, turn the work, and now in the same space, pull the yarn, next space, pull the yarn, pass through the 3 loops. And now we are going to continue doing half double crochets in every single loop, all the way to the bottom. Okay, we just finished with the back panel, and now we are going to do 55 half double crochets, the way that I was teaching you. And now then we went up with single crochet. That's the second row or the second column, and we'll continue like that. So here I am finishing that row number 2 with single crochets. So I get here to the part where the armhole is going to be, and we are going to chain 2, turn the work, and I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in the same space, and this will be an increase just to start forming that little U. So then I'm going to continue with half double crochets using the external loop all the way down. And now I return up using single crochet, again using the outside loop. And now I'm going to be doing the 30 single crochets using no chains. Okay, so now we take the prior base, we pass the hook through both loops of the prior base. Now pull the yarn. This is going to be our new base. Now pass through 1, and now we have the 2 loops for the single crochet. So we are going to pass through both loops. So again, we have our prior base. So we pass the hook through both loops of the base, and we are going to pull the yarn to form the next base. And now pass through that base, and now we have our 2 loops for the single crochet, and we pass through both loops. And we will continue doing the same. And again, in the description box is the tutorial step by step of how to do this. Okay, so let's review what we are going to do for the front panel. So here we have the 3 rows that we did plus the 2 points increase just to form the little incline. Now we have 30 stitches going up, and that is the formation of the shoulder pad. Now we are going to be doing 12 rows through the whole shoulder pad, and these 12 rows are about 9.5 centimeters, which is 3.75 or 3.25 of an inch. So we are going to do that in each side. Then I'm going to put a marker, because I'm going to do that U. I'm going to do a marker in the number 20. So 20 stitches, I put the marker, and then I'm going just to stop knitting up to there because I want to form the neck. So now let me just tell you, here at the bottom I put the marker in the number 20 as well, from the bottom to the center, and I'm using the 5 millimeter hook, so the hip gets to be a little bit wider. It doesn't have to be like that. If you don't want to complicate yourself, just continue using the same hook, the 4.5 millimeter for the whole body, or the 5 millimeter, is up to you. But I rather do for the body the 4.5, and for the hip I'm doing 5 millimeters just to make it a little bit nicer. But I tell you, it's nothing to get complicated. So I'm putting the marker there in the part of the neck. So remember, it's going to be 20 points going down. Okay, now I just finished doing the row up with the single crochet. So I got there, and I'm going just to do 1 chain. Forget about the 2 chains I just did there. Just 1 chain, and then turn the work and do a double crochet on every stitch until the bottom. Okay, so we have here 12 rows, we have here 20 rows, and now I'm going to start doing 20 single crochets going up. We are going to be doing the 20 single crochets in the air with no chain. It's the same system we have been using. So I'm going to be looking for the prior base, pass the hook through that and pull the yarn. This is our new base, and now pass it through. So again, now the prior base, we pass the hook through that, pull the yarn. This is our new base. Now pass it through, and we have the two loops for the single crochet. And we are going to continue like that. Okay, so now I finish with the 20 stitches, 20 single crochets, and now I just chain one, turn the work, and I'm going to do a double crochet using the outside loop, and I will continue doing a half double crochet going down. So in total we are going to have 87 half double crochets. Okay, I just finished with 12 rows, 12 columns. So now I have 12 there, and I'm going to start the armhole. So I put a marker in the number 30, and that's where I'm going to start doing the decreases. So I'm here going up in single crochet. This is the number 30. So now I chain one, turn the work. So I'm going to start decreasing like this. So I will do 3 rows, 3 columns. So I just did number 1. Now I'm going to decrease. Enter, pull the yarn, and in the next one, pull the yarn and close it together. So I'm decreasing, I'm making 3 points into 1. Okay? So now I'm going just to continue doing half double crochets all the way down. So one half double crochet in each stitch. Now remember, I did 3 double crochets and then I close them as one. And this is the last row, the last column that I do, and this is going to be single crochet all the way up to the armhole, and I'll be done with the front panel. So we are finally done with the third column. So both sides are identical now, and we are just going to cut with the scissor just this strand, and that's it. We are going to be using it to put the sides together. Now this is the front. We are going to put it with the back, and we are going to be attaching the shoulders and attaching the lateral sides. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we are going to put the two right sides facing each other. Although, to tell you the truth, if we do a nice sewing on each side, we can be having a reversible shirt, so, which is very nice because we can use it on any side. All right, so just to put the pieces together, we are going to put the sides parallel, and we are going to be putting just sewing through each loop. So now we are going to do the last part, the collar. I like to start always on the sides, a little bit on the back. So I'm going to put the hook through one of the stitches, and I'm going to be using the 4mm hook size. Okay, so I'm going just to pass it through. I'm going to start doing it on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I do one more. So 11, and then I will return, go back doing single crochets, but remember one side is flat and the other one has the little bellies. This is the flat side, and this is the side with the bellies, so I like to start with the bellies. So let's do in the first one single crochet, and I'm going to go down doing the single crochets. So, and I got there to the 10. Okay, so now we are going to just to make sure that we know where it falls, we just look. So right there we are going to be, so basically in the next point we are going to be doing one slip stitch and then another slip stitch in the next point, and then we are going to go up. So we will continue doing single crochets using the back loop. So just take it, the back loop, and all the way up. And on the very last point, we are not going to use the back loop. We are going to pass the hook through the whole stitch, and then we do a single crochet because we don't want the space showing up at the end. So we are going to make it like that. So now chain one, we turn the work, and then continue doing a single crochet using the back loop and through the whole collar. Okay, so we are moving on doing the collar, and now we got to the point here in the corner. So we just want to make a smooth transition, and sometimes I leave a space in between, and sometimes, like right now, I'm going to leave one space and then attach it directly to the corner. So you see, using the back loop, it looks very nice. I don't need to do like a chain, a base chain. I just attach it directly. Okay, so I just did the stitch directly into the corner, and now I'm going to do it into the next stitch. The front is a little bit different from the sides, but I'm going just to be using one space for every a row that I need. So keep trying this opening just to make sure that it has enough room for your head. Okay, I already put the pieces together, finished the collar. I washed it, put it in the dryer, and it feels very smooth, very nice. Okay, so the only part that gave me a little trouble was here. This part got wavy, the armhole. So what I did was to do slip stitches all around the opening. So I'm using the hook with 4 millimeters. So it gives a little bit a nicer and firmer ending, and in that way I was able to control that wavy look. So just do that in both. If you have that problem, definitely do that. Do slip stitch, and it looks it has a nice ending and is going to be firmer. And here the bottom part, it doesn't have any finish, it's just the way it is, and still it looks very nice. So if you are able to join the parts in a very nice way, this is going to be a reversible top, and it's going to be great because it looks very elegant, it's very practical and very pretty and very easy to make. So I hope you like this tutorial, and if you like it, please give me a like and please subscribe if you haven't done so. And I hope I will see you next time in Ana Lana, so I'll be able to send you notifications of all my future projects. Thank you. Bye-bye.